Hello people. Today we're discussing one of the highly expected spin-offs of our favorite Western TV show, Yellowstone. Yes, you heard it right. Yellowstone is coming up with not one, but two spin-off series. Well, we wouldn't expect less from the major hit series. The first one is titled 1883. The series takes its name from the date it takes place. It will explore the origins of the Duttons family as they first moved to Montana. The series is expected to be filled with blood and tears since it will not be easy for the Duttons to climb up both the social and economic stairs of life. While in Yellowstone, we're witnessing the modern politics of Montana's ranch owners, in 1883, we will watch how the social relations were first initiated, especially between the Native Americans and the new settlers. The comparison and contrast between the two are intriguing, and we cannot wait for the series to be released. Although watching Yellowstone Season 4 after months of waiting is already a blessing for us, the fans. Nevertheless, we would never say no to anything in the Yellowstone universe, and 1883 will be a good one to thoroughly get today's fight over the ranch, as most modern conflicts are rooted in deep historical disagreements. 4/6, however, follows a different path than both Yellowstone and 1883. In Chinese culture, 4/6 is referring to the healing strength of an individual. If you see these numbers aligned like this, it means that your mind and heart are connected, and you have the strength you need to recover from anything, both mental and physical. We are not sure if Taylor Sheridan, the creator of the Yellowstone universe, has thought of this meaning when coming up with 4/6. However, it's fitting this series' subject. The series will take place in 4/6's ranch in Texas, which is a real ranch that was just bought by Sheridan. The ranch has a long history, as Samuel Burke Burnett founded it back in 1870. He was just 19 at the time and had lost no time in growing his business. Despite being inherited by the granddaughter of Burnett, after her death, the ranch is sold to Sheridan, who promised to preserve the ranchie's legacy. The ranch includes 266,000 acres. What will the show be about then? Well, it will be about the 4/6's ranch. The official premise of the ranch is as follows. Founded when Comanches still ruled West Texas, no ranch in America is more steeped in the history of the West than the 4/6's. Still operating as it did 2 centuries before, and encompassing an entire county, the 4/6's is where the rule of law and the laws of nature merge in a place where the most dangerous thing one does is the next thing. The 4/6's is synonymous with the merciless endeavor to raise the finest horses and livestock in the world, and ultimately where world-class cowboys are born and made. In the show, we will watch familiar faces as the leading actors. Jefferson White, who plays Jimmy in Yellowstone, will continue to portray his character in 4/6's. Since he recently went through massive injuries, had to restart his life by breaking up with his girlfriend and leaving Yellowstone, we can clearly say that Jimmy is in the healing process, both mentally and physically. In other words, his character fits perfectly with the title 4/6's. We already had a glimpse of what 4/6's will look like, as we followed Jimmy's road trip from Yellowstone to Texas in Season 4 of Yellowstone. The initial experience of Jimmy was not very promising, as whomever he met there warned him about the dangers of the 4/6's ranch. They often told him how difficult it's to survive on the ranch. And yet, still, these warnings made something clear. If Jimmy manages to survive this journey, he will be an amazing cowboy. In Episode 5 of Season 4, Jimmy finally came to the ranch and fell asleep as he was very tired from the long journey. However, he wasn't much welcomed by the nature of Texas, as a millipede poked him immediately. Through this incident, Jimmy learned his first lesson. Never sleep on the floor in 4/6's. Jimmy had gone through over the past couple of years, and yet leaving Maya behind was perhaps the most difficult thing he had to endure. He tried to reach out to her during his journey, but couldn't dare to do it. Maya was very clear when blaming him for leaving her. She was sure that Jimmy had never loved him truly, when she was always there for him, in sickness and health. After sacrificing so much for Jimmy, Maya only demanded his true love in return, which was too much to ask for. Still, we feel for Jimmy, as he felt obliged to follow the orders of John Dutton. Well, who can go against John's orders, right? Apart from Jimmy, we expect other Yellowstone characters to show up on the series occasionally as well. There are some rumors that Beth and Rip will have their honeymoons in the 4/6's ranch, but we are not sure. Still, we can confidently say that Rip will often visit Jimmy in the ranch, as he will want to be sure of the fact that Jimmy represents Yellowstone in Texas perfectly. The show is expected to be released in December and be streamed on Paramount+, just like Yellowstone. For now, unlike 1883, we have no official trailer of 4/6. However, thanks to Yellowstone, we're already familiar with the show and can't wait to watch Jimmy's experiences on the ranch. What do you think of 4/6? Are you excited about the series? Do you think Jimmy will manage to survive the harsh circumstances of Texas? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you at the next one.